Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, Wahab Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. And peace and blessings to the elect Akim out there and the one-third that believe wholeheartedly and push this truth in sincerity. Alright, this lesson is going to be about famine of the word. Alright. This is Amos 8 and 11. Behold, the days come, saith the Lord God, saith Yahweh through his son Yahushai, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but hearing of the words of the Lord. Because, the prophets have been out here for a while, man. So, we're not going to be out here, forever. Alright? I'm going to keep reading verse 12. And they shall wander from sea to sea, and from the north even to the east. They shall run to and fro to seek the word of the Lord Yahweh, and shall not find it. There's that saying in the world that, you won't miss it until it's gone. Hey, that's how these people are going to be when the famine of the word hits, man. Because even the scoffers, man, that's all they do. They're going to miss something to scoff at. And then once they see that they scoffed at the truth, they'll be shitting their pants and wanting to find those people to get a chance to be saved. All right? I'm going to jump to John chapter 9, verse 4. And it reads, I must work the works of him that sent me while it is day. The night cometh when no man can work. That's talking about the famine of the word, because, you want to get the wisdom of the Most High while you can, but at the same time, you want to work while you can. All right. You want to be part of you want to be part of the prophets, man, while you can. If you know the wisdom, you need to feed the flock. All right. You need to share it, man. Because the parable of the guy that was given 2 talents and he did nothing with it. Hey, that man got offed. I'm going to get Proverbs chapter 4. Chapter 4, verse 7. And it reads, Wisdom is the principal thing, therefore get wisdom, and with all thy getting get understanding. Why is that? Because wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of that time, man. While everybody else is bugging out when these prophecies are happening, when the famine of word happens, everybody's going to be bugging out. And at the same time, when Jacob's trouble is happening, when everybody's turning neighbor towards their neighbor, everybody's killing each other. When wisdom and knowledge is the stability of that time, man, you're gonna be cool as a cucumber, because when the prophecies happen, man, that boosts your faith, or it should at least. All right, because when the prophecies happen, that proves that you are worshiping the living power. All right, because prophecies being fulfilling are signs that should boost your faith. All right, I'm gonna get that in Isaiah 33 and 6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. The fear of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai is his treasure. Alright? Because when you fear him and you're respecting him and you're doing what he says and you know his plans, then, yo, he's on your side and he's going to get you through that time, man. But it's valuable, man. That's why you got to get it now, because we're not going to be out here for much longer. And we're not going to be on the internet for much longer either. You know, they passed that net neutrality repeal back in December. And, of course, it wasn't going to go away, like, right away. Because it's still got to go through certain judicial systems and then it has to be enforced by police officers. But the only way people are gonna start enforcing laws is if the government gets money from it, which they most likely will, because you know it can easily be taxed. With net neutrality, it's with that gone, it's gonna bring in more money for these companies, and the government taxes these companies, so they'll get a huge tax percentage from it, you know? Because when these internet service providers, when they package certain websites or social media apps, and you have to pay to upload on them and to even view on them, then hey, that's and compared to what is now, where it's free to use those apps, yeah, it's gonna bring in a lot of money for the government. So they're down with it. They're gonna start enforcing laws to where, you know, you can't have like bootlegs internet, you know, which I believe, like, for a while, you know, Jake, you know, always being cheap, he's gonna try to you know, make a bootleg version of the internet or certain apps. I'm gonna get Ecclesiastes 12. Let's move this. 12 verse 1. And it reads, "Remember now thy Creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them." All right? So that's when you want to get this truth, is in your youth, man. You know, when the evil days come not. You know, because everything's all good and okay. I shouldn't say good, but everything's, you know, comforting right now. You know, people aren't in an uncomfortable situation where they're trying to seek the Lord. You know? And it's a when people start losing money, or if they get locked up in a jail cell, that's when people want to try to get right. When things aren't going their way, then that's when they get humbled, and they start to, you know, show that zeal a little more. But when things are comforting, they're saying, "Oh, I don't need the Lord right now. I'm good. I got this on my own." So they don't realize that the Lord gave them all that shit. But at the end of the verse it says, "Nor the years draw nigh when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them." Because even though we're not living in the worst of times right now, we still don't have, the elect and the 1/3 still don't have pleasure in these times. Because we know there's something greater for us, alright? That's the kingdom, alright? I'm gonna get Isaiah 55 verse 6. And it reads, "Seek ye Yahweh b'Hashem Yahushua while he may be found. Call ye upon him while he is near." Right? Because we're He's not gonna hear you. This is the time of mercy right now. When that day comes, he's not gonna have any more mercy on people. Alright? Because he's not gonna hear your prayers, man. If you're calling on God and Jesus, he's gonna take that name away from, scoffers that have used that name in vain. If you're 2/3 in this truth, so to speak, and you're taking that name in vain, man, he's gonna off you. He's gonna take that name away from you. You're not gonna be able to find him. That famine of the word is coming, man. And if you don't have wisdom, ask and seek it. Binge watch videos, man. Absorb it like a sponge. Write them down. I personally need to do the same, man. I need to study more. The scriptures compare wisdom to gold. And he compares the men of the Lord to gold. That's why 7 women are gonna run towards the men and during Jacob's troubles, because hey, they'll have the strength. They're gonna have that wisdom. All right. That's all the scriptures I have. Keep enduring Akim and the 1/3 that's out there. Shalom.